Welcome back to another episode of GoatWorthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on goats on this channel. And hey, the goat has returned to the page, man. We got Kendrick Lamar today, and apparently he got a banger. I looked on his YouTube. My boy Steve hit me up and was like, "Yo, Drake dropped it." Excuse me. He said Kendrick dropped again. I'm like, all right. I go to the YouTube, couldn't find this. I was like, oh, maybe shit got leaked and they took it down or whatever. So I get home today. Everybody's blowing me up on the people's letting me know on the Patreon and on YouTube and on Instagram saying, yo, he dropped, react to it, do it justice. I'm like, I can't find the song. I didn't know what the name of the song was because my boy Steve didn't tell me the name of the song. So I found it on this weird dude's page, man, Chris Venegas, right? So I found it and then I sent this link to my boy, my other boy, and he confirmed that, yeah, that's the song. So now this is the link on this weird page, you know what I'm saying, he has it. And so I don't know why this page is, but they're promoting it as a Drake diss. So I'm just like, my boy told me it wasn't a Drake diss though. So it's like, if it's not a Drake diss, why is this guy premiering the song as a Drake diss? Like, is he just trying to do it for the clicks? Like, I don't know. If it is a Drake diss, then Kendrick's wild. So let's get into it, man. We got Kendrick Lamar, "Watch the Party Die." Let me pull the lyrics up actually, because Kendrick is quite a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? You can get lost in his lyrics sometimes. Watch the party die. Okay. All right, let's get it, man. Kendrick Lamar, "Watch the Party Die." Oh shit, what am I doing? All right. Soulful.
I think it's time to watch the party die. This shit done got too wicked to apologize. It's different, get them whacked and disqualified. We even kill the killers cause they like taking innocent lives. Burn a whole village, we start over. It's really that time. Why reason with these niggas if they can't see the future first? Why argue with these clowns if the circus is well at work? Just walk that man down, that'll do everyone a solid.
Oh nah, this definitely got Drake. Definitely got Drake's name all over it. Yeah, this energy he's coming with, even if he doesn't mention Drake by name or even references the diss, him just saying, I think it's time to watch the party die. He said the shit done got too wicked to apologize. It's different. Get him whacked, then disqualified. Yeah, he's talking about, yeah. That energy is coming off the Drake beef, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get these dudes out of here. And then he said we even kill the killers because they like taking innocent lives. Burn a whole village, we start over. It's really that time. Yo, this is some this is some deep rooted shit right here. Yeah, okay. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, the deeper the roots. Shout out to Tupac, man. Kendrick do be having that Tupac spirit in him. I can't front. I used to like not say that back in the days. He'd be like, nah, he's trying too hard, but nah, he got that spirit in him. He do. Let's keep it going though.
But tough love sometimes gotta result in violence. And down, that'll do everyone a solid. It's love, but tough love sometimes.
Oh yeah, then he said walk that. What he said? He said burn the whole village. Oh, he said why reason? He said, why reason with these ninjas if they can't see the future first? Why argue with these clowns if the circus is well at work? He's like, I'm done. And what he said in that commercial, the Super Bowl commercial, he's like, it's championship, ain't no second rounds. He's like, I ain't arguing with this clown no more, right? He talking to Drake, dog. And if he's not talking directly to Drake, he's talking to the culture, and he's this coming off the energy from Drake. He said, why argue with these clowns when the circus is well at work? Just walk that. He said, just walk that man down. That'll do everyone a solid. Yeah. He's you did a few people a solid. I ain't gonna hold you.
Argue with these clowns if the circus is well at work. Just walk that man down, that'll do everyone a solid. It's love, but tough love sometimes gotta result in violence. Parading gluttony without giving truth to the youth. The graveyard is company, just tell us what casket the Jews. They party more than bitches, tell me what are you working for? They glorify scamming, you get chipped over this credit card. Influencers talk down cause I'm not with the basic shit. But they don't hate me, they hate the man that I represent. The type of man that never did right cause I want a favor. The man that resides in patience. So where the soldiers at? The ones that lost it all and learned to learn from that. A thirst for life, head inside a book, cause he concerned with that. Information that'll change his life, because he yearns for that. Dedication, finding out what's right, cause he can earn from that. I feel for the women that deal with the clown and nerd shit. Can't blame them, today they ain't really got much to work with. How many bitches harder than a lot of you niggas? Will trade harder y'all for nip, I can't be proud of you niggas. God,
There's too much truth in this record, and that's why I got K. That's why I got K'd out on the banner, right next to Eminem. Stop playing with me. He lucky because he's the present. Eminem's the present too, but you know Eminem's an OG, and I had to put Kendrick in the front like that. I had to, dog. Oh my God! He said dedication. He said, "Yeah, that earn dedication, finding out what's right, cause he can earn from that." I feel for the women that deal with the clown shit. What he said, that deal with the clown and the nerd shit. I can't blame them. Today they ain't really got much to work with. How many just harder than a lot of you ninjas? We'll trade all of you niggas for nip. I can't be proud of you niggas. Oh my Lord, yeah, this is true shit, dog. If you're not a Kendrick fan, I don't know why. I don't know why. If you're not a fan, I don't know why. I mean, if you're not a fan, you're not a fan. But if you can't respect this, then I don't know. If you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack.
than a lot of you niggas. Will trade harder y'all for
nip. I can't be proud of you niggas.
God give me life, dear God please give me peace. Dear God please keep these lame niggas away from me. Dear God keep me shining, the fuck do they really think? Pocket watching, you must be the police. God bless these words, dear God bless how I think. Dear God draw the line, they trying to confuse them with me. Dear God please forgive me, you knowing how hard I tried. I think it's time for me to watch the party die.
Oh man, he on some other shit, ain't he? Let's pull these lyrics up, man. Yo, in that first verse, Kendrick, he just setting the stage. What he say? He said, I think it's time to watch the party die. He's talking about the current state of the game, the current state of hip hop. He's highlighting how things have gone too far with senseless violence, right? And the lack of authenticity. So Kendrick his tone is critical. It's critical of people like Drake, you know what I'm saying? I can't hear people like Drake, but people who celebrate wrong things, dog, like glorifying violence, scamming, materialism. He's talking about it all. He's pointing out how the industry has lost touch with real values. And he's calling for a reset, pretty much, is what this track is like, the vibe he's giving me on this one, right? So he's specifically targeting those who are misleading the youth, though. Let's stay focused. So he's referring to them as clowns, right? Whose actions are harming the culture. They're not helping the culture. Yeah, they're making money. They're pumping some money back into their hood, not into their hood, but into their team and all that. But that's not really helping the vision, though. You know what I'm saying? So he's emphasizing that sometimes tough love has to involve drastic measures. I respect that. Even suggesting that violence against those who are damaging the community. It's a heavy statement, but it's about accountability, man. And it's about the accountability wrapped in the frustration of like watching people ruin what he values. You know, we know what Kendrick stands for. We know what his message is. To Pimp a Butterfly is one of the greatest albums ever. Like, I don't know why it's hated on or undermined. I think it has a lot to do with where you are in your own state of mind on whether or not you're gonna be able to appreciate that album or not. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, the line, influencers talk down because I'm not with the basic shit, but they don't hate me. They hate the man that I represent. Come on, dog. Yeah, to me that seems like a shot at not only those who criticize him, but shit, a subtle shot at Drake too, who Kendrick I feel like might see as embodying that mainstream persona. You know what I mean? Like everything that he's talking about in his record. Like, yeah, I feel like Drake represents that. So this, like I said, this is coming off the energy of Drake, right? This is coming off the energy of Drake. But I like the chorus though. So the chorus, you know. But not only that, Kendrick's also always been about his message, whether you like him or not. You know, his message has always been about authenticity, right? He's a conscious rapper, like, you know what I'm saying? We know he's a conscious rapper, but he said never riding for favors or fame. He's never doing that. You know, just to be accepted in the game. He stays true to himself, you know what I'm saying? Which pretty much sets him apart from those who He's calling out on this record. But I like this chorus, man. I like this chorus. I like the chorus a lot. You know, he in the chorus, now he's in the chorus, he turns to a higher power. So he's elevating the feel of the track now. You know what I'm saying? Getting kind of spiritual with it, getting deep into his own spirituality. Now he's praying for peace and, you know, for protection from the fake people around him. You know what I'm saying? So the line, pocket watching, you must be the police, is a clear dig at those who either constantly monitoring his pockets, his success, or another possible nod to Drake, right? Who often just gets portrayed of someone who's overly focused on materialism, status, and wealth, right? Everything out of his mouth has something to do with that. Every few bars, he's going to mention his status, materialism, or wealth, as if Drake, like, he doesn't realize that Kendrick doesn't give a damn about that. So those kind of bars don't penetrate Kendrick's position. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. But let's keep it going. I like the hook.
God, please forgive me, you knowing how hard I tried.
Yeah.
I think it's time for me to watch
the party die. Woo. This beat too, the beat kind of gives me Meet the Grams vibes, like Tony's on. Even the cover, like, what's up with the black Air Forces? Hey, yo, if you're from the hood, you know what the black Air Forces mean. Don't mess with that dude. He's basically saying, I'm not to be fucked with. I got my black Air Forces and they're choked up. And they're choked up. Like, yo, you see a dude run up on you with black Air Forces, dog, take flight, bro. Take flight. He's a dirty fighter. I'm gonna just say that he's a dirty fighter. Let's keep it going.
We go watch the party die.
Let the party die.
Home, we go watch the party die.
And let's not forget what he said on what he said. He said party at the party, playing with his nose now. Like, Drake is throwing the party that he's talking about. And what he said on Meet the Grams, he said something about the party. Oh, dear Aubrey, I hope, what he said? Oh, dear Aubrey, I hope you don't think I meant to crash your party. Something like that. I hope you don't think I meant to crash your party, or I ain't really mean to crash your party, but I got to hit y'all with some truth for the youth. I got to reshape this game. It's up to me, it seems like, right? The OGs ain't reshaping the game. They struggling to stay relevant. If it's got to be me, then it's got to be me. Then it's got to be me. This beat, though.
Time to watch the party die.
Yeah.
Street niggas and the corporate guys, the rappers that report the lies. I need their families mortified. We can do life without them, get their bodies organized. Tell me if you oblige. No more pillow talking, jump starting neighborhood wars. Dirty macking bitches because your spirit is insecure. The nigga with nasty decisions, using money as a backbone. I want his head cracked before he's back home. The radio personality pushing propaganda for.
This man is going off right now. Sometimes I wonder, I'm reading the wrong verse. That's verse 3. He said, I think it's time to watch the party die. He said, street ninjas and the corporate guys, the rappers that report the lies. Corporate guys report the lies. He said, I need their families mortified. We can do life without them. Get their bodies organized. Tell me if you oblige. Yo, he's talking. He's taking a step further. He ain't just talking about cleaning up the culture and talking that good word. He's talking about getting rid of the dudes they're in the way. We can't clean up and make a mess at the same time. We can't do that. We can't clean up and make a mess at the same time. We gotta get rid of the mess, clean up afterwards. Oh man, let's run it back a little bit. I said afterwards.
Wars, dirty macking bitches because your spirit.
Run that verse back.
They trying to confuse them with pocket watching. You must be the police. God bless. I tried.
Let's go.
Send them home, we go watch
the party die. Damn, my wife cooking some good shit right now. It's smelling good as hell. That smells good, baby. Damn.
I think it's time to watch the
party die.
Street niggas and
the corporate guys, the rappers that report the lies. He's mortified. We could do life without them. Get their bodies organized. Tell me if you oblige. No more pillow talking, jump starting neighborhood wars. Dirty macking bitches because your spirit is insecure. Ooh! Nasty decision using money as a backbone. I want his head cracked before he get home. Boy, Kendrick talking that, boy. Oh, Kendrick talking that shit right now, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is my favorite type of Kendrick right here. This is my favorite type of Kendrick. This type of Kendrick, like when you know this type of Kendrick, like if you know To Pimp a Butterfly, dog, if you know To Pimp a Butterfly, then you know Kendrick really can't be, he can't be battled with, he can't be battle tested because he's gonna approach the battle in a different way. He's not gonna make it about fancy punchlines, metaphors, bars. He's gonna give you those. Don't get it twisted. He's gonna give you those, but he's gonna make it about culture, feeling, truth, authenticity. And if you can't authenticity his ass out of here, then you ain't gonna win. You gotta be with Kendrick. You can't be more talented or more witty. Family Matters is a dope Drake diss, right? It was probably the most wittiest diss of all of them, but he didn't out authenticity his ass. He wasn't really, he wasn't more persuasive, and those disses did not last long. They died down. They don't even have no valid, they don't have no validity today. Like those disses, if you listen to Family Matters now, get it out of here. Most of the stuff has been like either proven to be bullshit or it's obvious that you can make a decision like, yeah, a lot of short jokes, you know what I'm saying? The wife beater thing, then his wife pulls up in the video, like it just looks bad, you know what I'm saying? The whole free thing. Then Drake, I don't know if y'all know, Drake paid $150,000 allegedly to a street dude for information on Kendrick. They took the money and gave him some bullshit information. They hustled him. So like he's paying money for, like he did this with Pusha T. He paid money to get some dirt on Pusha T, and he came back with no receipts. Like shit's crazy, dog. Shit's crazy, man. So I think we gotta let the party die. Letting the party die is crazy though. And he said on Meet the Grands, he said, "Dear Aubrey, I know you probably think I came to crash your party, or you think I meant to come and crash your party. Yeah, and party at the party, playing with his nose now." He said, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Whack. Dot him up. Like that shit's still standing strong just because like he stayed within his position, dog. But then he goes, radio personalities pushing propaganda for salary, like, and his lyrical is, he's interesting when he raps. I could tell. I remember him. I remember interviewing him talking about the Marshall Mathers LP, how M be falling off the beat but staying in the pocket. I'm like, yes, that's a good way to explain that. He said that's what he studied. He studied falling off the beat but staying in the pocket, and if you do it a repetitive amount of times, now you're on beat. If you do it once and then get back on beat, now you were just off beat on that line, on those last two bars or that last bar or so. So if you stay off beat for a few, like Detroit rappers, they fall off the beat a lot. But if they keep doing it over and over, now they're on a beat. Now it's a style. Now you can't really call them out for it. You feel me? You can, like I would call them out for it, but at the same time, it's their thing, it's their style, so you can't hate on it, right? But you can critique it. I would still critique it. Like I just don't like the way it sounds. You know what I'm saying? Get on the beat. If you're not gonna get on the beat, find the pocket. You know what I'm saying? The thing about a lot of them, they don't find the pocket. So M finds pockets that you didn't know existed. That's why his flows are so unorthodox. It makes you feel like he's off beat, but he's just pointing out pockets in the beat that you didn't know were there. Kendrick is good at that as well. He's good at that. He's very good at that, actually. He's one of the best at that. He's not on Eminem level on it, but he's obviously a student. When he said that about the Marshall Mathers LP, I took that and said, yeah, he ain't lying, because he does rap that way. So I appreciate him. I appreciate him a lot. But let's run his verse back just a little bit more, because he's going off on his verse.
No more pillow talking, jump starting neighborhood.
Watch, your spirit is insecure. The flashy, nasty decisions make as a backbone. I need his head cracked before he's back home.
The radio personality pushing propaganda.
So he's telling you, like, he's cleaning. Yo, throughout this verse, he's cleaning up. He's cleaning house, dog. He's cleaning house. He's getting rid of the dudes who are pushing that bullshit propaganda. He's talking to the radio people now. Everybody got to go. We got to start over. It's a new world.
Let me know when they turn up as a
casualty of agony, assault and battery. I see a new earth filled with beautiful people making humanity work.
Let's kill the followers that follow up on popping mollies from the obvious degenerates that's failing to acknowledge the hope that we try. If I'm not his vote, then you need to bring his fucking head or film that shit in high res. God give me life.
Yo, dog, this is crazy. This is one of Kendrick's best songs. I ain't bullshitting. This is one of my favorite Kendrick songs already. This is one of Kendrick's best songs just because what it represents and what I like about songs. I like thought-provoking music. I am on a Ren tear recently. If you're watching this, you're a Kendrick fan, you probably don't know who the hell Ren is, but Ren is the truth, dog. And I'm on a Ren tear, and he's thought-provoking. But I like when rappers at this high level, somebody like Kendrick, who's on top of the game, obviously, right? He's the king of the hill right now. When he's highlighting this type of ish. I mean, he's always done that. He said, kill the followers that follow up on kill the followers that follow up on Papa Molly's from the obvious degenerates that's failing to acknowledge the hope that we trying to spread. I'm not his, what he said, I'm not his. If I'm not his vote, then you need to bring his fucking head. I'll film that shit in high res. I like the aggressive approach to it mixed with the lyricism and the message. I do. Let's keep it going.
God, please give me peace. Dear God, please keep these lame niggas
away from me.
Dear God, keep me shining. The fuck do they really think? Pocket watching, you must
be the police.
God bless these words. Dear God, bless how I think. Dear God, draw the line. They trying to confuse them with me. Dear God, please forgive me. You knowing how hard I tried.
Yeah.
I think it's time for me to
watch the party die. Though this is Kendrick showing that he's still that dude, bro. He's still that dude. This is a perfect song to put out before the Super Bowl and after Drake, because he's like solidifying that Drake is for the clown shit. So even if Drake's have to come back and diss him again, he don't have to respond now. Unless it's some crazy fire, but he don't have to, because he's showing you the involvement of him compared to Drake. And he's still gonna perform Not Like Us because he has to stomp on Drake's grave. He has to. Drake is the head of the bullshit that's happening, right? Because Drake is not the violent guy, but he talks a little gangster mob shit sometimes, right? But the thing is, Drake pushes that agenda, so he gets next to the guys who push that agenda. So he's guilty by affiliation, and he's that whole master manipulator. Yeah, he's outlining that, dog. He's outlining the fact that Drake has been pushing the agenda of that in which harms the culture. Verse 2 got even darker to me, bro. Kendrick isn't just talking about, letting the party die. Nah, bro. He's taking it a step further. Obviously, he's calling for the downfall of street figures, dog. Corporate hustlers, dog. Anyone who's perpetuating lies, like, everybody got to go, dog. He's sick of the facade, right? He's sick of the facade and the insecurities that drive people to, I guess, backstab and manipulate. And he uses that a lot. He used that message a lot towards Drake with you a master manipulator. So the line, no more pillow talking, jump starting neighborhood wars. That's a dig at how petty behaviors, how petty behavior can escalate, how petty behaviors can escalate into real world violence, even through music, you know what I'm saying? And often started by those who just lack true character. It'd be the ones who don't really stand on nothing. So Kendrick is envisioning a world, right? Through this message, through this song, he's envisioning a world without these negative influences, right? Describing it as New Earth. That's dope, because I said New World earlier, and then he said New Earth. So it's really, in this New Earth that he's envisioning, it's like filled with people who genuinely want to make humanity better. He's going further than just hip hop culture. He's talking about humanity, dog. He's talking about like the soul, spirit. He's getting spirit. So his disdain for like the shallow parts of hip hop culture, which I totally agree with, like Poppin' Molly's glorifying degeneracy, like he said, right? It's clear that as he sees these actions as contributing to society's downfall, he's here to clean house. Yeah. And I like that. And I support that wholeheartedly, right? So even the line, the radio personalities pushing propaganda for salary, that might even be another indirect shot at Drake, who's often seen as playing the industry game for mainstream appeal, right? And Kendrick doesn't play that show. So Kendrick is unapologetic about his vision. He's not holding back no punches, right? He's ready to take down anyone who's a part of the freaking problem. Right, and I feel like this vibe is for Drake because he's the head of that. And like people be like, no, Drake don't talk violence. He's not gangster. It doesn't matter. He stands next to the guys that talk that shit for his own clout. So he takes the clout from them and he pushes that agenda because that's what's popping and that's what's messing up the youth right now. And Drake is a youth rapper. So I don't know what Drake's gonna be doing when he's almost 40 and he's still making youth rap. So he's not on the Kendrick level, not on J. Cole level, Wale, Lupe Fiasco. He's not on that level because he's still talking about the bullshit. And he's still standing next to the bullshit artist who's perpetuating lies, manipulation. And he himself is a master manipulator. I have to agree, dog. Let's keep it going. Verse 3. And also when he said, He said pushing. So the way he's like the way he's attacking the industry, it kind of reminds me of DMX. He said, "I'm not an industry artist. I'm an artist in the industry." That's what Kendrick reminds me of. Kendrick reminds me of somebody who he sold his soul, but he ain't sell out. Like Eminem sold his soul, but Eminem ain't sell out. DMX sold his soul, but he ain't sell out. Jay-Z sold his soul and sold the F out. P. Diddy sold his soul, sold the F out. A lot of Rick Ross sold out. A lot of these dudes sold out. Drake sold out. What Jay-Z said? He said, truthfully, I want to rhyme like Common Sense, but I sold 5 mil. I haven't rapped like Common Sense. He said, and lyrically, and without the bullshit, lyrically, I'd probably be lyrically Talib Kweli. Those are two conscious rappers who talk about real social issues in the culture and who push the culture forward with positivity and are someone who you can almost like look up to. And if there's rappers you could look up to, Mos Def, Common, Talib Kweli, these are people you could actually like. They're pretty good role models for rappers. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z saying, I couldn't do that because I sold 5 mil and I couldn't turn back. I need the money. I got to make girls, or big pimpin', spin, G. All the bullshit. I got to promote the bullshit. I have to. So that's the difference, man. That's the difference. Like, and Kendrick reminds me of a DMX somewhat where he's like, I'm not an industry artist. I'm an artist in the industry, but I still got one foot in the street. So in the street, industry. Don't let it go over your head. Let's keep it going. He got another verse. Damn, he got a third verse. I don't know how much better this song can get.
I wonder what Lecrae would do. Fuck these niggas up or show them just what prayer do.
Woo.
It's time for me to watch.
Okay, let's go. Now he's talking.
Sometimes I wonder what Lecrae would do. Fuck these niggas up or show them just what prayer do.
Yeah.
I wanna be empathetic, my heart like D1, but I will.
Ooh, don't let that go. Oh my God. Don't let that go over your head what he just did. He left that blank because he's struggling. He's battling his spirituality with his flesh. It's flesh versus spirit. Like my pastor said last Sunday, if you're not feeding, actually no, not my pastor. I was at Bible study last Friday, and one of my mentors, he said, if you're not feeding the spirit, then you are feeding the flesh. It's a battle. Flesh versus spirit. It makes me look back like when DMX was doing all those prayers at the end of his albums, you know what I'm saying? And then he had that song Flesh in My Flesh, Blood in My Blood. Like he was really deep into that shit, and he was battling his demons. And I feel like that's what Kendrick's going through right now. Like I had to take Drake out. I had to walk him down. But at the same time, he don't want to be a part of the fucking clown show. You know what I'm saying? The circus. But let's run this verse back a little bit. He said, sometimes I wonder what Lecrae would do. F these ninjas up or show him what a prayer do. I want to be empathetic, my heart like D1. He said, but I would, boy, it's time to get these devils out the way. Hey, he's cleaning house right now, dog. Cleaning the house. Run that verse back. He's cleaning house.
That's how I think. Dear God, draw the line. They trying to confuse them with me.
Dear God, please forgive me, and you know how hard I tried. I think it's time for me to watch the party die. Sometimes I wonder what Lecrae would do. F these niggas up or show them what a prayer do. I want to be empathetic, like D1, but I would, boy. It's time to get these devils out the way. Heavy metals on my sword.
Settle hard disputes today. The ghetto Hollywood divorce. Say hello to your future fate. The culture bred with carnivores. You let them snack, they eat your face. The signatures is being forged.
He's beating the hell out this game right now, dog. He's wearing this industry out right now. He's wearing it out, dog. He's wearing it out.
Hard disputes today. The ghetto Hollywood divorce. Say hello to your future
fate.
The culture bred carnivores. You let them snack, they eat your face. The signatures is being forged. They wonder why I'm not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more your spiritual is tried. It's cynical to say I know these artists petrified.
Dog, he said, what settled disputes today? The ghetto Hollywood divorce. He said, yeah, let them snack. He said they wonder why I'm not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more spiritual is tried. Come on, dog. What I just say? I just finished talking about he's battling the spirit versus the flesh. He said, well, I gotta keep dropping so I can keep becoming more and more famous. If I don't gotta drop, I ain't gonna drop, dog. I drop when I want to. I'm home raising my son, and you know nothing about that, dog. This is one of the people like to say like because it was a good battle that it was a close. It was such a good battle because Drake had some good disses, but it's like even as good as his disses was, this is one of the worst losses. This is obviously the best battle that ever happened, pretty much. But also, this is one of just the biggest L's, dog. Like he's annihilating Drake, dog. And this message is pushing is making Drake more irrelevant. Let's be for real. And his numbers have been taking hits. He was way ahead of Eminem, way ahead. Like, I think he had like 89 million monthly listeners. Eminem had like 50 something, 60 something. Now Eminem is at like 78, 79, and Drake is at 78, 79. They're at the same. That was the fire alarm. But anyways, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going because I'm gonna go off on a tangent.
At the end result in jail by Jezebel, the truck up full of eat your face, the signatures is being forged. They wonder why I'm not enthused to drop.
The more visible I get, the more spiritual it's tried.
It's cynical to say I know these artists petrified. The end result in jail by Jezebel, the truck up full of lies. Critical, I know my physical is tested all the time. I'm pitiful, sunk in place soon as I'm questioning my pride. I'm seeing ghosts, blacking out, relapsing one thought at a time. I spend no feelings that ain't mine. I'm in my feelings when I slide.
The dog, like I'm not even outlining his rhyming ability because at the end of the day, this message is too important, dog. And I gotta, like, you hear the rhyming. We don't gotta talk about rhyming. You know what I'm saying? We know these dudes are rhyme gods. We know these dudes can rhyme at will. Let's really talk about the message. I can't do a disservice to Kendrick Lamar in this song by focusing on his rhyming ability. The message is hitting right now.
I'm questioning my pride, I'm seeing ghosts, blacking out, relapsing one thought at a time. I spend no feelings that ain't mine. I'm in my feelings when I slide. I mean, a nigga wonder what Lecrae would do. Terrence Martin said I'm mentally, but layers true. I felt the market with my best regards. I paid your dues, and so what's up if you ain't one of ours? It's bad news. My nigga Jay Estrada said I gotta burn it down to build it up. That confirmation real as fuck. It ain't too many real as us. Locking into what I trust. Looking outside, the kids live tomorrow. Cause today the party just.
Thank you, K Dot. Hey, this is K Dot's first solo introduction to the channel, man. This is big, and this is a good introduction. Yo, that third verse was fire, dog. That third verse was, I think the second verse was a little better because how aggressive and impulsive he was about it. The third verse was longer, obviously, but it had more information. So like the second and third verse, they're pretty tied for me. The first verse was a great introduction, but the second and third verse they're pretty tied for me. They're pretty tied for me. But dog, what do we do with this? What do we do with this? This is good. This is. I'm happy he's in this place mentally, right? He's getting ready for the Super Bowl, man. He's in a pocket right now. That third verse with just with him questioning what a fellow conscious rapper like Lecrae would do in a situation. This is Kendrick just wrestling, like I said, with whether to respond with aggression, right, or stay on the righteous path. So the mention of D1 also, you know what I'm saying? These are both like Christian rappers or rappers who are Christian, you know what I'm saying, who rap, right? So him mentioning those type of dudes, that's another conscious artist, right? I don't know if you guys know who D1, shout out to D1, but that further shows Kendrick's internal battle between taking the high road and addressing, issues head on with force. But the line, the ghetto Hollywood divorce, that speaks to the glamorization of the toxic cultural betrayal that people like Drake, you know what I'm saying, who push the violence, who push exploitation that's been normalized, let's say, right? It has been normalized. It's been normalized in both the streets and in the industry, So he acknowledges how what he's trying to do, he's acknowledging how visibility and fame make you a target. So when he says, why I need to drop? Every time I do, my spirit is tried. The more I drop, the more my spirit is tried. That's what he was speaking to. So it's not just from the outside forces, but also from within, in the street and in the street. Both, dog. As your spiritual and mental health are constantly tested. You know what I'm saying? And he's at the highest level, so he knows all about that. So when he says it's cynical to say that these artists petrified, the end result in jail by Jezebel or drugs full of lies, feels like a critique of mainstream rappers still who are trapped in their own lifestyle choices. Y'all asked for this shit, dog. So there's an underlining jab at the industry's most visible figures, including Drake, obviously, but who Kendrick sees as being trapped by their own image and pressures of fame. He said, only you like being famous. I don't give a fuck about who you hang with. Like, How many callbacks are in here, or are they callbacks, or this is or is this just his message, dog? And it's all right, come in, or is this just his message, right? That's what I think it's just his message. Like this is just what he's always talked about, so it always sounds like, you know what I'm saying? So Kendrick Lamar, I paid my dues. He said I paid your dues, and so it's up for you. And if you ain't one of us, it's bad news. So that kind of signifies his commitment to his community, first of all, right? Still to his disdain for those who don't align with his vision or his values, right? Which includes Drake. He's not here for the fake friendships, the industry politics. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna play those games to get into spots or get into your good graces. He's all about staying true to his roots and those who stand with him. And he's asking for God to get the fake ones from around me. So overall, man, this is a good introduction to the channel. You know, it's a powerful critique, you know, for the current state of hip hop. Let's call it what it is, right? And society at large, not just hip hop, dog. That's what I'm saying. He took it a step further. So he's not afraid. Obviously, he's not afraid to call out the detrimental effects of glorifying shallow values, right? So throughout the song, Kendrick, he's just subtle shots at Drake. You know, others in the industry too, though. But it underscores his frustration with artists who feel aren't using their platform responsibly. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Kendrick does use his platform responsibly. And if he steps out of pocket every once in a while, it's because he's human. You're allowed to do that. You know what I'm saying? So Kendrick's lyrics really here blend his conscious mindset with a fierce call for change. You put that together, he's reminding everyone that real hip hop is about substance, dog, truth, standing up for what's right. He embodies that West Coast spirit, you know what I'm saying, reminiscence of Tupac to me, you know what I'm saying? So he's using his voice to challenge the culture and push something better. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know how you can't be on that side. So, you know, it's this commitment to authenticity. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep saying it. And the people that make and the people that makes Kendrick one of it's a commitment to authenticity and to the people, but that's what makes Kendrick how do I say? It makes Kendrick one of the most respected voices in rap today, in rap history. And I'm right with him. I want this party to die. Yeah.